Hi Pisces, welcome to June. This is Teresa from Tarot by T. And before I start your reading, I want to call in some good energy. Create some sacred space for this reading. So this month we have a new moon eclipse, a solar eclipse in Gemini on the 10th. And we have a full moon in Capricorn on the 24th. Venus moves into Cancer at the beginning of the month. Mars moves into Leo in the middle of the month. We have Mercury that's retrograde most of the month in Gemini until the 22nd when it goes direct. And we will have Jupiter and Neptune going retrograde in Pisces at the end of the month. But the main aspect for this month is the Neptune square Mercury, which is happening around the new moon eclipse, and the Saturn square Uranus. Those are the focal points of this month. But let's see what the cards say for you in terms of love and relationships. What does Pisces need to know about love and relationships for the month of June 2021? What's coming up for Pisces in June? June 2021. What is coming up for Pisces in terms of relationships this month? June 2021. What does Pisces need to know? Let's see what we get. Okay. The Knight of Wands. The Five of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles. The Queen of Cups. The Four of Pentacles. The Three of Swords. The Ace of Pentacles. The Page of Wands. The Knight of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the card at the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Pentacles. So you're starting out the month with the Knight of Wands energy. This is a card of movement. Sometimes it comes up when you decide you want to you're moving to a new location, or you're changing your job. It's like you're ready for adventure. If it represents a person, it could be someone who is a lot of fun but not very reliable. Makes a lot of promises but doesn't keep them. But this, I feel like, and with the cross, you have the Five of Pentacles crossing you. So there could be some instability in a financial situation. You could be feeling cut off from loved ones, especially if you're moving. If you're moving into a new location. You may feel that you're separated from people that you love. You might be feeling depressed. This is a card of someone feels lonely or depressed, like you're on the outside. You're not part of something. You're feeling left out or isolated. And this could be you, or it could be someone that you're dealing with. So if you're in a partnership, you could be helping someone who's going through a difficult time. Maybe someone's going through a depression or having a hard time financially, and they're needing extra care, extra love. So it could be either you needing this comfort, this love, or it could be that's your partner, someone close to you, is going through some kind of, going through a lot of changes. You have the Three of Pentacles in the past, so this is a card of career success, recognition, but you have the Eight of Pentacles here. I feel like you might be embarking on a new career path. Like you might be taking your life in a different direction. If you're starting a new relationship, it's at the beginning stages. So if you're moving out of one situation, moving into a new thing, it's going to be something that you have to just take it one step at a time. You can't expect things to happen overnight. Now the Queen of Cups is here. This could be your energy, because it's water. And she's looking at the past. So you might be reviewing your past and thinking about past relationships, past situations. You might be feeling kind of nostalgic this month, wanting to revisit the past or reconnect with people from the past, especially since Mercury is retrograde. It usually brings us back to things from the past. Sometimes people from the past come back into our lives and we have a chance to redo something or try, rework something and make it better. So you could be connecting with past relationships, trying to repair them or make them better in some way. You have the Four of Pentacles coming up. That's a card of holding on to, like looking for financial security. I feel like you're holding on to something really tightly. So you could be in a relationship that you're holding it on to it because it represents some type of security, financial security for you. It may not necessarily be the right relationship, but it provides something, like you don't want to let go. You're not ready to let go. You have the Three of Swords here. So this is a card of cutting away what's no longer serving you. You're going through a period of transition. I feel like a part of you wants to break free or break away and move on to something different or better, but a part of you is also holding on. So you're kind of in this 1 foot in, 1 foot out kind of situation. Now, coming up here, you have the Ace of Pentacles. So, I mean, you have a lot of career cards in this reading, even though it's a love reading. I feel like there could be a job opportunity coming up, a new job or a new endeavor that you may want to get involved in, but at the same time, you don't want to let go of what you have. So it could be a new job, it could be a new relationship, but you're kind of, I don't want to let go of anything. I want to hold on to what I have, and I may want to try something new, but I don't want to give up my security. So it's going to be that's the kind of the energy I'm feeling. You have the Page of Wands here. So this is a message coming in your environment. It could be from a fire sign. Maybe it's this Knight of Wands. If you've been separated from someone, you might hear from this person. They may want to reconnect. The Knight of Swords, this is a card of someone who is doing something hasty. So it's kind of a part of you is wanting to take action out of a sense of frustration. You could be dealing, and this could be a person you're dealing with too. Someone who's a little bit on the selfish side, a little bit argumentative. Someone who just jumps into things without thinking. They don't think about the consequences. So this could be you or the other person. And you may be feeling frustrated, like because this person doesn't realize how their behavior or their actions affect others. So if you're reconnecting with if you've been separated from someone, it's possible that you've had a falling out and this person wants to come back in. And you can create harmony because you have the Six of Swords here. This is about communicating and moving through a difficult situation, moving out of a difficult situation, moving toward greater harmony. Now, sometimes that could mean a physical move, like you're just moving away. You're not going to fight anymore. You're not going to be drawn into a drama. You're just like, no, I'm out of here. I'm leaving. But it can also mean that if you... But I feel like both of you are hurting because when the Three of Swords comes up, I feel that if there's been some kind of a separation or heartache between two people, both people are suffering. It's not just one. And someone is feeling sorry and someone wants to make amends or apologize. So I feel like you could be hearing from someone that wants to work things out, that wants to talk it over. And if you're still interested in the relationship, you can make things better. With the Six of Swords energy, it's about communication. It's about sharing, being vulnerable, talking it over, and trying to make things better. So if you want to salvage something from this relationship, you can work things out, but you have to be honest and you have to be vulnerable and you have to, be willing to compromise. And I think then you'll find yourself moving out of difficulty. But it's kind of like you're navigating difficult waters. So you may have to walk on eggshells around the issue. and handle it delicately. But I think it can be resolved. Because I think I feel like someone's missing you and feeling depressed and lonely. And I think that's why they're reaching out. They want to reconnect. They want to patch things up. So it's really up to you if you want to give this person another chance. So let's see what the astrology has to say. So you have a new moon eclipse in your 4th house. That's the house of home and family. So there could be an ending and a new beginning happening in the home. You may be moving to a new home. There's a lot of changes. Mercury is there. Mercury is retrograding there. And it's squaring Neptune with the new moon in your 1st house. So there's also a lot of confusion. Maybe now is not the right time to make a permanent decision about what's going on in your home. Wait till, because there's too many unknowns. And with Neptune going through your 1st house, you may be giving mixed signals. People don't understand where you're coming from. And Mercury in the 4th house, if you have to sign a contract, like if you're buying something or you're signing a contract like a lease, you want to really check all the details, check the fine print. Don't commit to anything while Mercury is squaring Neptune and while it's in retrograde. Because you may find that information comes out later that had you known this information, you might have done things differently or decided differently. So if you can wait to make a final decision, I mean, in the meantime, you can check everything out. Look at the details, read the fine print, check all the information. If you can wait to commit until Mercury goes direct, or at least till the beginning of July, there'll be more clear. I feel like more clarity is coming in at the end of the month than at the beginning or the middle of the month. So that's the only thing with this Mercury square Neptune. It's not you're not thinking clearly, you're not seeing things clearly, you might be idealizing something, you might be, you just want to, when you're making important decisions, you want to have clarity. You want to know that you're thinking clearly, that you're using your critical mind, that you're not just wishful thinking. Saturn's in the 12th house, and this new moon is trining Saturn. So you can make some positive changes by releasing. Saturn in the 12th is like you're releasing old karma. You're releasing old programming that you may have received from authority figures or parents. So it's a good time to work on psychological issues that are where you've been programmed by your family and your upbringing, and that those issues have been holding you back. So now's a good time to tackle that. With Saturn trining the new moon, you have this new opportunity to create a better home for yourself, to come to terms with your family, and to release anything from the past that has not been healthy. Venus is in your 5th house. It's moving into Cancer, and it's sextile Uranus in the 3rd. So if you're looking for love, it could pop up unexpectedly through either when you're running around the neighborhood, through friendships, through your immediate family. Uranus sextile Venus, it can bring a fresh air into a relationship, especially a new relationship, because the 5th house is the house of romance. It's also the house of children. So you could have a new relationship with your children because of some unexpected development. Mars will be in Cancer, and it has been in your 5th house. Before it moves into the 6th house, it will oppose Pluto in your 11th. So there could be a power struggle between a child and your friends or the groups that you belong to, or a romance. There could be some manipulation. Maybe you have a friend that's kind of like, just don't be bullied by anyone. If a friend is coming on too heavy with you, maybe they're not happy with the person you're dating, or there could be power struggles, there could be jealousy, manipulation. You may feel angry and want to lash out. Pluto, on the other hand, Mars, gives you the energy to take action. So if someone has been bullying you, maybe you stand up to them and you say, I'm not going to put up with this anymore. Mars is also trining Neptune from the 5th house. It's trining Neptune in your 1st house. So you have a lot of positive energy to go to, you know, to be your best self. Neptune in the 1st house. Maybe you're finding a spiritual path, or you're finding some kind of creative self-expression, creative project that's really helping you at this time, helping you to deal with the challenges. Now, Mars will move into Leo. After this eclipse, Mars moves into Leo on the 12th, and that will be in your 6th house. So you're going to be busy working when Mars moves into the 6th house. You're going to feel like a slave to your job. So if you have an opportunity to get out and have fun, do it now while Mars is in the 5th house and Venus is in the 5th house, because once Mars moves into the 6th, you know, your focus is going to be more on work. You're going to be really, really busy. Then we have the full moon in Capricorn, and that's happening in your 11th house. The moon is in the 11th, and the sun is in the 5th house. So something is completing, some project that you've been working on be coming to completion. You're also going to be seeing the truth about certain friendships, or if you're involved in someone, truth about your children, truth about a friendship, truth about a romantic partner. Saturn, you know, because Capricorn energy shows you reality. Shows you where you need to be disciplined, where you need to commit, where you've been maybe seeing things through rose-colored glasses. So you're going to see the truth. The truth will come out with the full moon. Around friendship, around romance, around children. And you'll know what to do at that point. At the same time, Venus is going to be opposing Pluto. So there could be some jealousy among friends, some power struggles, some, you may feel manipulated, you may feel, you know, there's going to be some intense energy. If it's a love relationship, there could be very strong, intense feelings. You know, if you're connecting with someone in a romantic sense, this relationship could transform your life in some way. So a friendship could turn to love. You could find love through friendships, and the feelings will be very strong. Jupiter's in your 1st house now that it's in Pisces. So it's bringing you luck and opportunity. Jupiter will be moving back. It'll start to go retrograde. It'll stay in Pisces for June and most of July. But in August, it's going to move back into Aquarius. And then it won't go back into Pisces till December, the end of the year. So next year, you're going to be the golden child. Next year is going to be a really good year for you when Jupiter is in your sign in the 1st house. So if things have been difficult, because Jupiter's been traveling through, Jupiter's the luck planet, but when it travels through Capricorn and Aquarius, its energy is restricted. It's not really comfortable in those signs, but Jupiter's at home in Pisces. It's exalted in Pisces. So it's at home in Sagittarius, but it's exalted in Pisces. And so things are going to be much better next year. So you're coming out of a dark time. So don't give up hope. Now, before all this, now Mars, when it moves into Leo, this is the other challenge that you're going to have. Mars will be opposing Saturn in the 12th house. Saturn's in Aquarius, it's going to be in the 12th house. Mars will be in Leo in your 6th house of work. And Uranus will be in the 3rd house of relatives, siblings, friends, you know, your local environment, communication. So there could be some conflict coming up around your work environment. Saturn in the 12th, you may feel blocked by authority figures. You may feel frustrated when Mars is opposing Saturn, because Saturn restricts the energy of Mars. You may feel tired, like you're overworked. You may have to take care of your health. Maybe you're doing too much. And there could be some surprise developments around family. The 3rd house is siblings, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters. So there could be some surprises there, surprise communication. You know, with Uranus, you just don't know. Uranus is squaring Saturn this month. So you need freedom from something. And I feel like there's some psychological component if you're having a problem with a family member, it has to do, there's some karmic thing and some psychological blind spot. Because Saturn in the 12th, it has to do with psychological issues, things that are hidden, things that revolve around parents, authority figures. So there could be some issue that needs to be released, some baggage around those issues that need to be released, so you can be freed from them. You need freedom from some psychological programming at this time, so that you can have a better relationship with your siblings, with your relatives, with your friends, and your local environment. So when Saturn's in the 12th, it's like you're completing a cycle. It's time to, see the problem, release it, solve it, let it go. Drop your baggage. If you're holding on to something, you need to drop it. You need to let go, release, bless it, kiss it goodbye. So I think that this month, there's going to be opportunities. There are going to be some challenges, some power struggles. But you will have an opportunity to connect with someone and maybe patch things up and move into a situation of greater harmony. Plus, there could be a new job coming with this Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. You might be taking a new direction in your career. That's going to bring in more financial stability. So you have some good things happening this month. A lot of it revolves around taking care, doing some self-care, making changes to your work environment, your health, not taking on too many projects, learning to recharge when you need to. So you have to give to yourself before you can give to others. So don't overdo it. You might be, because Pisces is such a compassionate sign. You want to be there for everybody. You want to help anyone that's going through a difficulty. But you don't want people to be draining your energy. You want to give yourself time to recharge. But it looks like there are some new opportunities coming up, as well as the opportunity to cut away what's no longer serving you. So don't be afraid to release and embrace the new this month. And, free yourself from anything that's holding you back from a new path or a new opportunity. So that's my forecast, Pisces. I hope you enjoyed it. If it resonated with you, leave a comment. Click on the like button. Click on the subscribe button. If you'd like a private reading, click on the link in the description box, and it'll take you to my website, and we can get you on the schedule. In the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful June, and I will talk to you again next month. Okay, bye now.